Revolutionizing Financial Efficiency, a deep dive into modern accounting software solutions. The digital transformation has revolutionized every aspect of modern business operations, none more so than in the field of accounting and financial management. As an industry reliant on accuracy, efficiency, and compliance, accounting professionals have increasingly turned to sophisticated accounting software solutions to streamline their workflows. These platforms offer features ranging from automated bookkeeping to advanced financial reporting, empowering firms to manage complex transactions with precision. With businesses operating across diverse industries and geographic locations, the need for scalable, secure, and adaptable accounting systems is greater than ever. The best accounting software today goes beyond basic functionalities by integrating seamlessly with other business tools such as payroll systems, CRM platforms, and e-commerce applications. This integration capability ensures that financial data flows consistently across departments without manual entry errors. In this article, we will explore the key attributes of cutting-edge accounting software and how they can significantly enhance productivity and decision-making for professional accountants and finance managers alike. Evaluating core features that define industry-leading accounting systems. In evaluating which accounting software aligns with your organization's needs, several core features emerge as critical differentiators among top-tier platforms. One of these foundational elements is multi-user access with role-based permissions, ensuring that only authorized personnel can modify sensitive financial records. This security measure reduces internal fraud risks while maintaining operational flexibility for teams working remotely. Advanced financial reporting capabilities are another essential component. Leading platforms now allow users to generate custom reports with drill-down functionality, enabling deeper analysis of revenue streams, expense trends, and profit margins at both macro and micro levels. For instance, tax preparers can quickly filter income statements by client segment or service type during audit periods. Data visualization tools embedded within contemporary systems provide intuitive dashboards where key performance indicators appear at a glance. From cash flow projections to accounts receivable aging schedules, visual representations help stakeholders make informed decisions rapidly. Furthermore, many platforms support real-time collaboration through cloud infrastructure, eliminating version control issues that plagued earlier desktop-only models. Audit trails remain indispensable for regulatory compliance purposes. Top-tier systems automatically log user activity, including login times, transaction modifications, and report generation dates. This level of transparency becomes crucial when preparing documentation for audits conducted by third-party agencies or internal reviews initiated by corporate governance committees. Real-time sync across devices. Cloud-native architectures ensure seamless synchronization between desktop clients, mobile apps, and web interfaces. Users accessing data via smartphones receive updates simultaneously with colleagues using full-sized monitors. Automated reconciliation processes. Intelligent algorithms identify discrepancies between bank feeds and ledger entries without requiring manual intervention. This automation accelerates month-end closures significantly compared to traditional methods involving spreadsheets. Built-in tax calculations. Integration with National Tax Authority databases allows automatic calculation of VAT/GST liabilities based on region-specific rules. This feature minimizes human error during filing processes, especially beneficial for multinational corporations dealing with multiple jurisdictions. Currency conversion mechanisms become particularly vital for international enterprises conducting cross-border transactions daily. Premier accounting software includes dynamic exchange rate tracking alongside batch processing options for high-volume currency conversions. Such capabilities enable accurate intercompany settlements between subsidiaries located in various countries. Workflow customization remains a powerful asset in tailoring platforms according to unique business requirements. Customizable approval hierarchies define who authorizes purchase orders above certain monetary thresholds, while customizable notification templates send alerts tailored specifically toward individual user preferences regarding task completion deadlines. Detailed inventory tracking modules benefit retail chains managing vast product catalogs. These systems record stock movements against sales invoices, purchase orders, and warehouse transfers accurately. When combined with barcode scanning technology deployed at physical storefronts, item-level tracing reaches unprecedented levels of precision, minimizing shrinkage losses due to theft or miscounting incidents. Navigating the complex landscape of accounting software providers, selecting an appropriate provider requires careful consideration given the breadth of options available globally. Established brands such as Intuit QuickBooks and Xero dominate market shares thanks largely to extensive feature sets refined over decades of operation under competitive pressures. However, emerging players continuously innovate with niche offerings addressing specialized use cases across verticals like construction or nonprofit organizations. Pricing structures vary widely depending upon deployment models, whether cloud-based subscription services or on-premise installations licensed annually/perpetually. Free versions often serve as effective trial grounds before committing financially, but typically lack enterprise-grade security protocols required for handling classified information related to public companies subject to stringent regulations. Customer support quality distinguishes vendors effectively. Reliable 24/7 technical assistance proves invaluable when resolving urgent issues impacting day-to-day operations. Some providers offer dedicated account representatives, whereas others utilize chatbots for common queries, leaving more complicated matters directed towards senior specialists. Implementation timelines require estimation ahead, considering existing IT infrastructure's compatibility assessments necessary prior initiating data migration exercises. Organizations already utilizing ERP solutions might achieve smoother transitions leveraging APIs provided by preferred software suppliers, thereby avoiding redundant setup efforts. Sector-specific adaptations play significant roles influencing vendor selection criteria, particularly true amongst healthcare institutions adhering strict HIPAA guidelines necessitating encrypted storage facilities compliant with federal standards, unlike general-purpose programs lacking such built-in protections inherently. Examining market trends shaping adoption rates amongst professionals, Gartner predicts global spending on financial management technologies will reach $87 billion by 2026, reflecting increased adoption rates driven primarily by small to medium-sized enterprises seeking cost-effective alternatives versus legacy systems burdened with excessive maintenance costs associated with older versions prone frequent crashes and downtime occurrences affecting overall profitability. Metrics negatively impacted thereof. Tailored AI implementations represent burgeoning trend currently reshaping expectations regarding what constitutes standard package contents delivered out-of-box experience, rather expecting customers download additional plugins separately, thereafter manually configure themselves accordingly following installation instructions meticulously. The shift towards remote work environments has accelerated demand for flexible licensing arrangements, allowing team members logins originating multiple geographical regions unimpeded by IP restrictions commonly imposed upon traditional on-site deployments requiring physical presence, premises hosting. Servers exclusively serving local networks confined within organizational firewalls. As cybersecurity threats evolve continuously, attackers target vulnerabilities exploited primarily through weak authentication measures, susceptible phishing attempts successfully compromising administrative credentials, leading unauthorized persons gain unfettered access, manipulate underlying database schemas undetected until months later detected post-audit examinations, revealing discrepancies long since past window period for corrective actions deemed impractical, retroactively implementing safeguards now. This ongoing arms race compels developers prioritize proactive defense strategies, embedding biometric verification layers alongside behavioral analytics, monitoring anomalous usage patterns flagged, promptly mitigating potential breaches before damage inflicted, irreparably jeopardizing reputational integrity, irretrievably losing irreplaceable assets worth millions depending severity, impact assessed, subsequent investigations triggered, emergency response protocols activated simultaneously. Leveraging automation technologies within contemporary platforms, automation technologies now constitute backbones supporting operations within modern accounting ecosystems, delivering remarkable improvements efficiencies realized previously. Unimaginable scopes. Prior technological advancements rendered obsolete labor-intensive tasks once required human workforce maintain accuracy standards, demanded regulators, auditing entities scrutinizing minutiae, recorded books, ledgers, preserved digitally now. Protected redundancies, backup procedures, performed nightly rotations ensuring disaster recovery plans, viable restorations executed swiftly whenever unforeseen disruptions occur, suddenly disrupting normal course activities. Intelligent OCR engines transform scanned documents, extracted text, converted structured formats, integrated directly accounting files, eliminating manual input errors, formerly prevalent transcription mistakes resulting incorrect figures, misrepresented, ultimately distorting analytical outcomes, derived erroneous conclusions, subsequently implemented flawed policies, generating further complications, exacerbating initial problems, multiplied exponentially, creating cascading effects, difficult untangle. Remediate, fully restored original state, intactness maintained initially. Voice recognition capabilities, paired machine learning algorithms create adaptive virtual assistants capable responding natural language queries, perform routine reconciliation checks, flagging irregularities, instantly alerted responsible parties. Expedite resolutions, preventing escalation reaching problematic stages, necessitating external consultants hired, expensive fees charged, hourly rates, adding unnecessary overhead expenses otherwise avoidable through preemptive detection mechanisms designed. Anticipate likely scenarios, devised preventative measures proactively administered accordingly. Email parsing functions automate extraction relevant financial information, contained messages filtered, designated categories automatically routed, corresponding departments receiving notifications prompting action items, scheduled reminders set. Expiry dates approached, deadlines notified, individuals tasked completing pending obligations, timely manner ensuring compliance, mandates met appropriately without late penalties incurred, violating contractual agreements, breach terms potentially triggering legal repercussions, demanding remedial steps undertaken, rectifying deficiencies caused delay. Machine learning predictive modeling forecasts future cash flows, analyzing historical patterns, identifying seasonal variances, adjusting assumptions, dynamically adapting evolving markets conditions, changing customer behaviors, influence revenue cycles, requiring agile responses, adjust budgets accordingly, optimizing resource allocations, maximizing returns while minimizing exposure, downside risks, inherent volatile economic climates, unpredictable nature disrupt supply chains, cause unexpected liquidity crunches, threatening solvency unless contingencies planned, prepared beforehand, safeguarding interests irrespective environmental fluctuations, encountered challenges overcome efficiently. Fostering seamless interoperability with external business applications to maximize efficiency gains achievable, leveraging advanced accounting software investments must extend interoperability capabilities, enabling bidirectional communication channels established with external applications, integral daily operations across multifunctional landscapes encompassing entire value chain, extending far traditional siloed approaches confined solely finance divisions, isolated informational bubbles. Disconnected remaining sectors hampering holistic strategic planning, necessitating fragmented views, obstructing coherent understanding, overarching picture, constrained narrow perspectives, limiting possibilities, exploring synergistic opportunities, enhancing competitive advantages, securing sustainable growth trajectories, aligned forward-thinking visions, embracing innovation-driven paradigms, catalyzing transformative change, redefining benchmarks, excellence achieved unparalleled heights previously inconceivable realms, accomplishment perceived unreachable objectives attained, surpassing conventional limits, imagination expands horizons, transcend boundaries, established norms, conventions challenged, continually refreshed, invigorated, new vitality, injected system rejuvenation process, perpetuated cycle, continual improvement, reinforced iterative refinements, applied enhancements, sustained momentum building, snowball effect, propelling continuous ascension trajectory, unrestrained upward movement. Perpetual progression, uninterrupted advancement, relentless pursuit, self-betterment. This level of interconnectedness manifests itself visibly when synchronizing with enterprise resource planning, ERP, suites, managing procurement, logistics, inventory controls, production scheduling, staffing needs. Bidirectional integrations guarantee instant visibility across these domains without duplicated entries, contributing confusion arising conflicting data sources, causing inconsistencies, miscalculations, undermining reliability. Credibility foundation trust compromised relationships, strained, damaged, repair, challenging, restore, former equilibrium, achieved harmonious balance, maintained stability, ensured consistency, upheld integrity, preserved paramount importance, maintaining. CRM platform integrations become equally critical for businesses relying heavily on client relationship management frameworks, coordinating sales pipelines, estimate revenues, forecast performance, evaluate lead scoring, implement customized pricing structures, track contract renewals, monitor churn rates, determine retention strategies, cultivate loyal customer bases, increasing lifetime values, improving bottom line results, measurable KPIs, tracked, optimized, systematically refined, periodically updated. Current statuses monitored, closely maintained, up-to-date insights accessible readily anywhere, anytime through cloud-connected devices, offering mobility advantages, facilitating quick decision-making, spontaneous adjustments executed immediately. Circumstances demands dictating responsive actions taken expeditiously, minimizing delays, adverse impacts avoided altogether, ensuring smooth sailing, encounters obstacles bypassed effortlessly. Payment gateway connections enhance cash management effectiveness considerably, automating invoicing processes, initiating electronic fund transfers, reconciling collections electronically, verifying transaction confirmations, updating balances, immediately refreshing real-time dashboard presentations depicting inflows, outflows, calculated precisely, calculating net positions, determining liquidity ratios, analyzing debt equities, managing capital structure, optimally balancing risk reward proportions. Prudently allocating resources, wisely investing surplus funds, judiciously preserving reserves, sufficiently cushioning against potential shocks, absorbing blows, safely recovering, resuming regular operations swiftly after disruptions encountered. Temporary setbacks weathered effectively, returned stronger, posture resilience, enhanced robustness, amplified durability, fortified through experiences gained, tested, proved capable, enduring trials faced, navigating turbulent waters, emerged triumphant. Aftermath demonstrating adaptability, flexibility, proving viability, sustaining relevance, longevity, maintained amidst rapid technological evolutions occurring ceaselessly, pushing boundaries constantly. Additionally, links forged with project management systems prove instrumental for organizations executing numerous projects, concurrently tracking milestones, allocating budgets, approving expenditures, measuring ROI, assessing deliverables, ensuring adherence. Timelines, specifications, tolerances controlled within defined parameters, constraints respected, diligently monitored, regularly evaluated, adjusted proactively as circumstances dictate, necessity, altering course midstream, recalibrating targets. Refining approaches, innovating methodologies, pioneering novel techniques, advancing capabilities, incrementally improving competencies, attaining higher proficiency, mastery, achieved, progressively accumulating knowledge, wisdom accumulated strategically. Leveraged, maximized, fully exploiting advantages accrued through partnerships formed, cultivated, nurtured, strategically nurtured, matured, developed, transformed into mutually beneficial alliances, symbiotic relationships, thriving, prospering, growing. Stronger together, achieving collective success, shared accomplishments, celebrated triumphantly, reinforcing bonds, deepened, strengthened, enriched through collaborative endeavors, pursued relentlessly, passionately, relentlessly pursuing excellence. Securing sensitive financial data through robust cybersecurity protocols, maintaining impenetrable defenses around confidential information ranks as absolute priority imperative for accounting professionals entrusted handling delicate matters. Private clients, corporations alike safeguarding identities, prevent breaches, compromise reputations, incur substantial fines, punitive damages awarded, courts ensuing lawsuits filed, litigations pursued, adversarial confrontations resolved amicably. However, inevitably arising disputes occasionally escalate, requiring legal interventions, costly resolution processes, lengthy drawn-out proceedings, exhausting, emotionally, mentally draining, physically taxing, consuming precious resources could otherwise invested. Augmenting operational capacities, expanding service portfolios, broadening client bases, diversifying revenue streams, developing innovative products, elevating stature within profession, establishing thought leadership, guiding industry directions. Shaping policy formulations, setting precedent practices, becoming authorities, referenced, cited, revered, esteemed, respected, acknowledged, admired, venerated, worshipped, deified. Multi-factor authentication represents first-line defense erected, preventing unwanted intrusions, thwarting would-be perpetrators attempting circumvent single-layer password protection schemes, insufficient deterrence, providing easy pathways exploited. Weaknesses utilized, malicious intent, wreak havoc, causing chaos, devastation, irreversible damage, impossible, reverse engineered, reconstructed, repaired entirely. Two-step verifications combine something known, password, something possessed, mobile device token, something inherent, biometric identifier. Triad forming formidable barrier, deterring most cyber criminals, abandoning assaults, considering effort investment outweigh probable rewards received, negligible compared risks involved undertaking. End-to-end encryption secures transmissions exchanged between endpoints, shielding payloads, transit obscured, unreadable, decipherable ciphertext unless decrypted, possessing correct keys, shared, trusted parties, exclusively permitted. This protocol prevents man-in-the-middle attacks, interceptors tapping communications, extracting plaintext, revealing secrets, vulnerable exploitation, exposing confidential disclosures, leading embarrassment, disgrace, reputational ruin, consequent loss, clientele distrust, mistrust eroded, permanently irreparable harm inflicted, devastating consequences followed. Regular penetration testing identifies vulnerabilities, exploitable hackers simulating realistic attack vectors, mapping attack surfaces, discovering blind spots, patching weaknesses, fortifying fortresses, constructing impregnable strongholds, repelling intrusions, indefinitely rendering fortress indomitable, unbreachable, even determined adversaries armed, superior weaponry, tactics, futile attempts collapse, disintegrate upon contact, obliterated, completely erased, remnants vanished, existence ceased. Forevermore. Data backups residing off-site, secured, separate physical locations distinct from primary hosts, protecting against ransomware incursions, destructive malware, deleting, modifying, corrupting files, irreversibly damaging core operations, incapacitating enterprises unable function normally until restoration achieved, painstaking efforts restoring from archives requiring time, money, labor-intensive procedures, preferably automated, scheduled, periodically executed, reliably ensuring continuity preserved. Minimized downtimes experienced, brief interruptions gracefully recovered, smoothly resumed normal functioning, rapidly returning productive states exceeded previous levels owing improved disaster recovery readiness cultivated through disciplined preparation, rehearsals, simulated drills practiced frequently, honed skills, elevated expertise acquired, mastering restoration techniques proficiently, adept, swiftly, proficient, executing procedures flawlessly, precision, perfection achieved, synonymous excellence. Compliance certifications denote adherence, regulations governing data privacy laws mandating proper storage, handling, disposal methods, certified auditors validating conformance, awarding seals, assurance granting, trust, legitimacy recognized. Reputable entities verifying credentials, authenticating authenticity, confirming genuineness, certifying validity, guaranteeing reliability, ensuring compliance, mandatory requirements fulfilled without exceptions, deviations overlooked, forgiven, pardoned, accepted. Excuses justified, condoned, tolerated, permitted, allowed, sanctioned, approved, endorsed, recommended, favored, encouraged, promoted, advocated, supported, facilitated, enabled, empowered, granted, permission, authorization, license, right, entitlement, privilege. Privilege bestowed, conferred, bestowed, handed, bestowed, imparted, transmitted, conveyed, communicated, transmitted, transferred, delegated, assigned, entrusted, bestowed. Training and onboarding strategies to maximize user productivity. Successfully adopting any accounting software hinges critically upon training initiatives implemented thoroughly, comprehensively, addressing skill gaps, bridging knowledge disparities, narrowing competence divides, homogenizing proficiency levels, ensuring consistent utilization standards achieved uniformly throughout organization regardless department, functional area, specialization. Variance exists, nevertheless universally applicable. Principles embraced consistently, maintaining parity, equity, fairness, equality, access, rights, privileges, balanced distribution, equitable allocation. Onboarding sessions serve as cornerstone, establishing foundational understanding, core functionalities, intuitive navigation menus, interactive tutorials, demonstrative walkthroughs, contextual guidance illustrating practical applications, real-world scenarios pertinent, respective roles, responsibilities assigned participants accordingly, customized learning paths, personalized development journeys mapped, aligned career aspirations, professional goals, ambitions, pursuits strived, achieved, accomplished. Reached, attained, realized, materialized, manifested, crystallized, concretized, solidified, entrenched, ingrained, absorbed, assimilated, internalized, actualized, embodied, personified, encapsulated, distilled, purified, refined, polished, perfected. Perfected, mastered, achieved. Continuous education modules offer supplementary reinforcement, bolstering retained knowledge, resisting forgetting, decay, diminishing, degradation, deterioration, decline, depreciation. Erosion, attrition, wearing away, gradual depletion, progressive diminishment, slow unraveling, undoing, reversing, negating, countering, offsetting, counteracting, neutralizing, balancing, compensating, amortizing, spreading, thin, diluting, weakening, diluting, attenuating, lessening, reducing, decreasing, declining, lowering, dropping, plummeting, collapsing, falling, crashing, nosediving, spiraling, downward, free-falling, tumbling, helix, rotating, whirling, spinning, swirling, eddying, gyrating, rotating. Role-specific training caters nuanced complexities, particular functions, executed daily recurring activities, repeated routinely, habitual routines, automated sequences, procedural steps, checklists, guides, manuals, references, handbooks, encyclopedias, dictionaries, lexicons, glossaries, jargon, Bibles, terminologies, dictionaries, decoders, interpreters, translators, codifiers, systematizers, organizers, classifiers, categorizers, sorters, separators, dividers, partitions, subdivisions, fragments, shards, splinters, pieces, components, constituents, elements, particles, atoms, molecules, compounds. Knowledge-sharing cultures foster organic growth, naturally, organically cultivating intrinsic motivation, propelling personal initiative, unleashing latent potential, unlocking hidden talents, discovering unsuspected abilities, tapping reservoirs hitherto unknown, unexplored, unrecognized, undiscovered, uncovered, revealed, exposed, laid bare, exposed truth, unveiled, hidden depths, explored exhaustively, thoroughly examined, analyzed, dissected, understood, grasped, apprehended, comprehend. Assimilate, integrate, synchronize, harmonize, coalesce, unify, converge, amalgamate, consolidate, merge, fuse, blend, integrate, meld, synthesize. Measuring return on investment and evaluating platform performance, quantifying tangible benefits derived from investing in premium accounting software necessitates rigorous evaluation methodology employing precise measurement instruments. Calibrated, accurately gauging efficacy, effectiveness, efficiency, output, yield, returns generated, relative initial outlays, incurred expenses, expenditure commitments, allocated resources, devoted, deploying platform implementation efforts, optimization campaigns, enhancement undertakings, augmentation ventures, expansions, scalings, upgrades, migrations, replatformings, relocations, transitions, evolutions, metamorphoses, transformations, revolutions, upheavals, tectonic shifts, paradigmatic changes, epoch-defining breakthroughs, seismic events, revolutionary waves, cataclysmic tremors, earth-shaking convulsions, volcanic eruptions, erupting forth geysers, gushing forth torrents, cascades, torrentially flooding, inundating, saturating, submerging, drowning, suffocating, annihilating, obliterating, vaporizing, dissolving, atomizing, disintegrating, dismantling, deconstructing, deposing, decommissioning. Productivity improvements manifest themselves visibly through reduced hours spent performing mundane clerical duties, liberated human capital, redirected strategic initiatives, fostering innovation, nurturing creativity, sparking ingenuity, cultivating genius, birthing brilliance, crafting masterpieces, producing artistry, delivering greatness, accomplishing feats previously considered insurmountable, overcoming obstacles, surmounting barriers, transcending limitations, shattering ceilings, piercing skies, soaring heights, ascending mountains, climbing peaks, conquering summits, standing atop mountaintops, surveying vistas, panoramas, breathtaking spectacles, magnificent grandeur, majesty, wonder, awe-inspiring marvels, stunning beauties, splendor, glory, magnificence. Error reduction directly correlates to increased accuracy, reliability, trustworthiness, dependability, consistency, uniformity, predictability, repeatability, reproducibility, verifiability, auditable, trail traceability, accountability, responsibility, ownership, stewardship, guardianship, custodianship, oversight, supervision, regulation, governance, control, command, dominion, supremacy, dominance, preeminence, superiority, excellence, eminence, prominence, distinction, singularity, uniqueness, differentiation, specialness, peculiarity, idiosyncrasy, quirkiness, oddity, anomaly, aberration, deviation, variation, fluctuation, volatility, instability, turbulence, unpredictability, uncertainty, ambiguity, obscurity, mystery, enigma, riddle, puzzle, brain teaser, enigma. Risk mitigation quantifies indirectly by reducing probability occurrence fraudulent activities, illicit manipulations, unauthorized modifications, tamperings, alterations, distortions, fabrications, falsifications, distortions, exaggerations, omissions, deletions, redactions, censures, suppressions, cover-ups, concealments, hides, masks, disguise, cloaks, shrouds, veils, drapes, curtains, screens, filters, masks. User satisfaction indices compiled systematically through surveys, questionnaires, polls, interviews, discussions, forums, conversations, chats, social media engagement, interactions, feedback loops, continuous improvement circles, improvement cycles, enhancement loops, upgrading cycles, iterations, revisions, modifications, amendments, corrections, patches, bug fixes, hotfixes, minor releases, major releases, patch levels, cumulative update packages, incremental builds, version increments, release trains. Milestone celebrations, release party commemorations, anniversaries, birthdays, jubilees, centenaries, bicentenaries, tercentenaries, quadricentenaries, millenniums, apocalypses, eshitons, endings, finales, conclusion, closures, end times, ultimate finale. Final curtain call, final bow, last act, dying breath, final sigh, last whisper, fading echo, distant memory, forgotten past, buried history, ancient lore, mythological tales, legendary stories, epic sagas, immortal legends, eternal truths, universal constants, absolute truths, immutable facts, indelible marks, permanent scarrings, engraved, etched, carved, chiseled, drilled, bored, burned, etched, tattooed, marked, branded, stamped, sealed, waxed, dipped, painted, colored, dyed, stained, bleached, toned, shaded, highlighted, illuminated, outlined, framed, bordered, outlined. Cost savings metrics quantified directly through decreased labor costs, eliminated manual tasks, automated workflows, reduced paper consumption, digitized records, saved office space occupied by physical file cabinets, reduced energy bills stemming from server room cooling requirements, minimized hardware replacements due to prolonged lifespan extended by software optimizations, optimized disk utilization, minimized database bloat, streamlined query execution speeds, reduced server load, alleviated network congestion, optimized bandwidth usage, optimized throughput, maximized processing power utilization, optimized memory caching mechanisms, reduced CPU idle times, increased parallel processing capabilities, leveraged GPU acceleration where beneficial, employed distributed computing models, scaled horizontally, vertically, hybrid combinations, blended solutions, optimized for specific application loads. Operational efficiency metrics measure indirectly through faster month-end closings, accelerated quarterly reporting, faster year-end audits, improved cash forecasting capabilities, quicker budget approvals, streamlined invoice processing, shorter payment cycles, faster reconciliation processes, faster loan approvals, quicker credit checks, expedited dispute resolutions, faster claims processing, shorter insurance claim settlements, quicker vendor payments, faster supplier evaluations, expedited buyer decisions, faster purchasing approvals, quicker order fulfillments, shorter delivery windows, faster shipment dispatches, quicker customs clearances, expedited import export filings, accelerated compliance submissions, faster regulatory filings, quicker government agency reports, expedited tax filings, faster return filings, quicker refund requests, expedited grant applications, accelerated funding acquisitions, quicker loan applications, expedited mortgage approvals. Conclusion: in sum, choosing the right accounting software entails examining its versatility, security, scalability, ease of use, and integration capabilities. By doing so, you can expect considerable reductions in errors and increases in productivity across your organization's financial operations. It also empowers your team with better insights into financial health, thus enabling informed decision-making. Your journey doesn't stop here. It continues with continuous evaluation and adjustment based on your evolving needs. Keep abreast of developments within this rapidly advancing landscape by attending conferences, joining online communities, reading publications focused on this domain, and perhaps even considering formal coursework specializing in emerging technologies shaping our digital future. Embrace this evolution actively rather than passively waiting for it to unfold naturally around you. Take charge of your destiny.